We're two hitchhikers. We met while hiking Mount Baldy with mutual friends, wasted no time, got engaged on a frozen alpine lake, got hitched, and have been adventuring together since. We're embarking on a new adventure of living big in a tiny home. Let's see how this goes.
Adventure awaits.
Well, this week was a little all over the place. We had our plan of attack to finish out the stairs, map out, line up, and drill to run the electrical and water lines, and for Ruben to finish out the Tacoma now that the valve job on the cylinder head was complete. Then he had to fix the brakes on a Jetta. Well, Murphy and his law decided to pay us a visit. First, the weather continued with dry 108, 109, and 110 degree temperatures. Then the McKinney fire broke out not too far away. Then, the Tacoma decided that 2 engine tear aparts and put back togethers weren't enough. Another part had to be ordered because it turns out the valve job that the machine shop did wasn't properly adjusted. So while waiting for this part to come in, the smoke just got worse. With so much on our minds and the air quality worsening, we realized all of the combined stressors were beginning to take a toll on us. We've been up here working hard for weeks, living in the elements, and had not once opted to take a few hours into the local mountains. What better time to try to get away from the heat and smoke than head to a lake at some higher elevation? Well, this is our first official outing since we have moved up here, and the irony is that the reason why we moved up here is so we could be closer to all of this, but we've been so busy with trying to get as much done with the build out as possible that we haven't done so. But with the fires and the insane smoke and the extremely unhealthy air quality and the high heat, we needed an afternoon away from all of that. So we came up an elevation where it's a little bit cooler, and you can still see the skies are smoky here. It's pretty terrible, but we're at least in a little bit better situation, and it's much cooler, and we're just enjoying the afternoon and getting a little bit of a mental break. So this is much needed, and we are enjoying it. We got to experience 15 degrees cooler temps and a bit better air up there. But as the sun started to dip in the sky, the winds appeared to shift, bringing more smoky skies. We decided to head back home, and after just a few miles off the mountain, we came to find out that the smoke just got worse. It was an eerie feeling driving down our driveway in such dense smoke. We could barely make out our tiny home a quarter mile away. No birds singing, no crickets chirping, no dogs barking, and no coyotes howling. It was silent. The air quality index reading online was at over 500, which is considered hazardous. We got a few essentials ready and were prepared to drive south and get a room somewhere if things got worse. This last week has been a big test for us. We've been battling the elements tremendously. There has been major heat here. 3 digits is a big deal, but in this case, 3 digits is 107, 108, 109, 110.
Inside the container, 126 at one point. It's pretty bad.
And it's been tough. We've also just been tired. I mean, we've been doing this for a few weeks now, and it takes a toll on us. So this week, I think mentally has been very draining. And you all know at this point by now, but there are some fires here locally that started a couple of days ago. And
we don't know what started them.
It's assumed dry lightning, but there's no confirmation on anything at this point. The fire that started is about 20 miles from us, but there have been erratic winds going in different directions because of the dry thunderstorms that are going through. So it just keeps shifting, and long story short, we have major smoke in this area, and so much so that we actually left this afternoon. We just couldn't handle it, so we got up to some higher elevation and went to a little lake, did some fishing and some fun really cool photography. It was
super cool.
And we needed the mental break. We didn't realize, I think, how much we needed to just get away from here and stop focusing on this, because it's a stressful project, and this isn't for everybody, that is for sure. We know we're weird.
Well, we're learning that it's barely for us as well.
Yeah, it is tough. So this week was I don't know if it was a speed bump or a little valley, but it was a tough week.
Yeah.
And today, thank you for your suggestion of no. We are taking a me day.
Yeah.
So we did, and it was great. And when we came back to the valley, visibility is
quarter mile. That's as far as you can see.
Yeah, and it's very eerie. And we are outside. If it gets really bad, we know we can go inside the 4Runner, but
if it gets any worse, we know we can lock everything down and go south or any direction away from the smoke.
We'll go, get a room somewhere. That's always an option for us. But right now we're doing okay. We have the iPad set up, and we're going to
watch a movie.
Yeah, stream a movie out here. So we're making it work. I do hear thunder.
Yeah. Adventure.
Oh, wait. We heard some distant thunder and hoped that would bring at least a little rain, and not dry lightning. Well, to our surprise, we got rain, and the droplets were huge.
We're going to throw everything in the 4Runner so we can just sleep in there, because we don't know what this weather's doing with all of the other stuff.
Okay, I'm going to get everything else we left here.
We're not sure what to expect, so we're just moving inside.
This is much needed rain. We're just hoping that the lightning strikes are not causing any further
hazards or worries.
Yes. So we're going to do what we do best and sleep in the 4Runner tonight.
Basically do what we do best. And dance and sing into the rain.
I love your optimism. During the downpour, we made ourselves comfy in the back of the 4Runner. We watched the lightning strike and just listened to the thunder roll. We woke up to no rain, but not so good news that the fire was still not contained. We tried to get as much work done as possible.
Slow as she goes.
There was more rain in the forecast, which of course we were all praying for. And when the rain came, it was sweet relief from the heat and the stress of the entire week. Relief. Yeah, relief. Oh my gosh, prayers answered. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Funny though, when the heavens opened up, the rain just would not stop. We received warnings of potential flash floods in the area, but fortunately where we're situated, we are okay. So that night, we just hunkered down again.
That whole area got like.
Hooray! We get to get some work done today. We got so far behind with the intense heat, with the crazy fires and smoke, and then yesterday it was just raining, thunderstorming, lightning like you would not believe. It was a nice break. We absolutely needed that because our spirits needed to be lifted a little bit. It had just been so much. So it just required us to hunker down and relax a little bit and not stress out so much. So the fires definitely had us on edge. Those are not, they're not contained yet, but hopefully with the rain, it, just increased the moisture level and helped those that are fighting the fire out there to get it under control a little bit sooner. But we're happy because we have some blue skies today. We actually can see the mountains in the distance. So yeah, a little bit of good news. It's, hope is on the horizon. At least we're looking at it that way. But we have a lot to catch up on. We got very far behind with not being able to get stuff done over the last few days. So my focus is here in the shed. I'm going to be drilling holes for the electrical and plumbing. And Ruben is, he's out trying to get another part for the Tacoma that has been just having problem after problem. And getting parts out here is not quite as easy or fast as it is down in the big city. So he's focusing on that and I'm focusing on this and we're trying to catch up. So wish us luck. That was the third battery I changed. Woo! The week's weather, fire, and smoke conditions continue to fluctuate daily, if not hourly. Currently, the fire has burned over 57,000 acres and looks to be about 10% contained. The smoky air and skies are still at unhealthy levels, and the flash flood warnings in the surrounding areas seem to have stopped. Despite the ups and downs, we managed to accomplish quite a bit more than we thought we would by week's end. Stairs? Check. Jetta? Check. Basic mapping and placing of electrical and plumbing lines? Check. A half day of relaxing in the local mountains? Check. Tacoma? Almost. Check. Oh, and we even celebrated our anniversary, even though I completely forgot. Point for Ruben. I guess we're celebrating more than another year of marriage. We're celebrating having gone through a heck of a whole lot of strange mental and physical stressors together up here, and helping to support and encourage each other along the way. We've had some tough days. We know this is just the beginning and it's going to take a heap more mental fortitude to see this through. But we're in for this crazy adventure together and there's no place else we'd like to be. Thank you, Kelly. We're safe and we have the little luxuries in life like being able to celebrate the good things with some bubbly. And we even have what we need to be able to share these crazy adventures with you. We appreciate you taking the time to follow along on all of this craziness. Your support and encouragement mean so much more than you know. Until the next episode, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.
We're homeless. We're living in a shipping container.